Evening. This week we're looking at the SAAB Draken from Hobby 2000. Now, the biggest first impression I get is the size of the box, and it's the 172 scale kit, and I'll compare it to the AFX SAAB Draken from the 90s, well, probably from the 60s, but this boxing is from the 90s. And there's the kit. It's the same scale, but you can literally fit about 6 of these boxes in the size of the box, which is here, but it's the same size aircraft. I won't show you this one, unfortunately, because it's still in its sort of cellophane, and there's no way I'm taking cellophane off a historic, well, a kit, which it's got raised panel lines anyway, so I'll probably never make it, but there's your comparison. A 90s boxed SAAB Draken from AFX, and a big box from Hobby 2000 of their reboxing of, I think, probably Hasegawa or somebody's kit, or Dragon, or I can't remember whose kit it was. Anyway, lovely artwork on the front, very impressive. I think I could make that into a frame that and have it on the wall. Now inside, plenty of space enough for another kit almost. But there we are, enough of that. I'll put the sprue to one side. You got a nice, I can lower it down now, I've got the box out the way. Just lowering my tripod down. Here's the instructions, nice in colour. Paint callouts, sprue map. That's good. It's your decals. Nice. That focuses automatically, clear decals. For 3 aircraft. There's a silver one as well. I think it's 3 options. And you also get a, if that's going to show up, a masking set. Just there's the wheels masked and the canopy mask. So that's very good as well, very useful. On the back you've got the colours and decal positioning for the 2 of the options, and then you've got an extra sheet of paper then for the silver one. But it looks great, but it's silver is the actual paint call out. So nice, not a lot to show with the Draken. It's a very small aircraft, but there's a lot of extra detail in this kit. Got a nice cockpit through range. Obviously this is a 2-seat version sprue, which they've given you a back to cover up the back seat. So there's probably an option maybe in the future to release a 2-seat Draken. Got a part for the engine area, a nice little jet exhaust, and that's the fan area there, and the 2-part lovely clamshell type of inner part of the double delta. Some more detail on the with the decals for the controls, and that, I think that's some sort of a hood for the radar, that little sticky up thing that goes on the instrument panel. Usual, very simple construction. Lovely double delta. It's really like the Draken, way ahead of its time, as many SAABs were in the 60s and 50s. But as you can see there with the construction methods, I'm a little bit disappointed there's no missiles on this kit, but you do get a split canopy with head-up display on there, and a nice discreet size pitot tube. Get the fuel tanks. But that's all you got for the kit itself. The plastic, which I'll reach for if I can find where I put it. Here we go. Knocked something over, but you don't need to see that because it's just knocked over. Here's the sprue itself. Large sprue, and hence the size of the box. I'll take this out there because last time it was focusing on that instead of the sprue itself. Here's the rear of the jet, and there's the intakes. Nice thin intake. So is that going to focus? As I always say, It's my catchphrase, isn't it? Is that going to focus? Nice intakes, I think, nice and sharp there. I'm comparing it always to the Airfix model from years ago because that's the one I've built in the past. Again, that's the jet fan part, yeah, afterburner part, tanks, parts of the wheels, top, what aerial thing, control panel bits, and for the underside of the little bit of a needless part there, needless mark on there can be removed, but nice wheel detail with brakes. I'll be a hurry up because I think my battery's running out. Got to get new batteries for this camera, whole new camera. Nice recessed panel lines. It's like a spaceship, isn't it, with the design on it. 2-part fuselage, and adequate for a moulding for the seat and the bathtub of the cockpit area. Separate nose cone. Before my battery runs out, I just want to show you on the decals. You've got a little black and yellow striped thing. Guess what that is? Excuse me, coughing. That is for the pitot tube on the front. Saves you painting it, doesn't it? It's very good to see have that included. Anyway, there's not a lot to show because it's, like I say, it's a very simple kit, 172, small kit. But when I saw this for sale, I just had to buy it because I do like my SAABs. And here's the canopy. Much what do you expect? See, I've done the same thing again on that in the background. It's focusing on the background all the time. There we are. Clear enough. No problem with the canopy in my opinion. And there we are. The much largely boxed, but beautifully illustrated in my opinion, Hobby 2000 SAAB J-35F Draken, which is Swedish for dragon. Good old Swedish language. There we go. Thank you for watching again, and speak to you next week, or before if I think of something silly to take a film of. I got various different films to show from my life. Here we are, 8 minutes done.